Alright, welcome back to the new account experience. It's been a little while. I've been sitting on the previous episode, episode 13, for about a week. And obviously that'll come out, before this. And I think I'm going to keep going with it. I haven't really been on, and I made the decision. I think I'm going to come back for Warrior at a later date. I think I'm going to move on to Knight for now. We have we have a skin. I forgot about that. Um, I think we're just gonna counterbalance it by like five-starring something else in the future. We should have our pet on us already. Yeah. Seasonal. There's an Ice Tomb event, which okay. Um, but we'll really. What are we doing? Right. Okay. So a couple things. The big one is this bottom quest line is super duper important. I've been playing a bit on Puberty. I just lost a Samurai PPE yesterday, I want to say. It wasn't too good, but, it was something to do. I died in hard mode Shatters because I ego checked the patients. But this bottom line will save your ass. Just because this repeatable quest chest thing, that shit's heat. Um, yeah, so for this episode, our goal is just going to be, let's try and hit like tentatively about 2-8. I think I'm going to kind of grind Night out. I'm going to kind of, not really speed run it, but I'm going to try and get through the character as fast as possible just to get back into the swing of things because it's been a while. We do have magic heal. Why are my, is my game being weird? No. We do have magic heal now. Yeah, we're level 50. So there's that. We don't really have much in our vault, much to feed. Okay, but we did miss out on the O3 event that was just happening. There was a free rune event. I had done that on a different account on phenylalanine. I tried the Exalt only PPE. And I got pretty far. I ended up dying to like a fucking Gems block or something. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, it hasn't really been too much going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I've been trying out a couple PPEs. Haven't really gotten anywhere with any of them, and I figured it wouldn't be a bad idea to try this account again. Um, yeah, I'll have to see what happens over the summer. I have a couple job interviews coming up. And it's frustrating, it's frustrating to be like kind of sitting here all day. Why am I lagging? I think I'm gonna change servers. Let's go East 2. East 2 normally works. Yeah, there is an Ice Tomb event. I don't know. We'll look at it. Right. Feed power. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to try and get into Shatters pretty quickly on Night. I do like them. Let's check. Nothing really going on. I'd like to do a couple early O3s. Yeah, nice. I like the character. I'm never gonna have a better. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a better character than the Knight PPE I did last year. I don't think anything I do in this game is gonna top that. Mainly because I don't have the patience to do that again. That took 6 months. Uh, and editing alone was like another like 3 weeks. Um, I don't think I could do that again. Knight's always gonna have like a soft spot for me. I don't think the size and scale of this account would support that. Um, I don't really think that would work. What is that? I'd like to know. Who are you? Hey, by the way, hope you're doing good. Hey, Puberty. Thanks. There we go. Yeah, I don't think the scope of this account really supports what I want it to be. Which is fine, I mean, but I'd rather not hit like 15k and then just like clock out like I did last time. Um, I think we're gonna, obviously we want to 5-star this to make up for the fact that Warrior only has 3 stars. The ideal is that none of my characters have 3 stars, but you're gonna hit a breaking point eventually. If I 5-star this and I have like 5-star Paladin, I guess even just 4-star Paladin, I'm back on track. I don't know. Can we teleport yet? Holy shit! Yeah, we have some of the seasonal rewards done. We still need to do the cults. I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's not too hard, but I never want to do this. The two cog bulls, I was lucky enough when I did it on Puberty to do an Exalted Banner one, and it'll count both of them because it counts for the two completes, which, write that down. If you're trying to get your seasonal rewards and you have money to spend, or more importantly, someone else has money to spend, there you go. I tried to do a couple of night UPEs on phenylalanine. It didn't really go anywhere, any of them. One of them was pretty good, and then I fucking died, so, rot. There is a O3 up in Dungeoneer. I could try to get a snakeskin shield from this, or the ring, and I'd be pretty comfortable doing an O3 with that. How much speed do we have? 23? Maybe, yeah. If the run comes up, we'll give it a shot. If we're not supposed to dance, so why all this music? Oh, thank God. T5 sword. Anything else? No. We're gonna get soulbound. That's all that matters. Debating on what I should put these into, our speed ended up pretty okay. 21 to max. Defense would be the smart one. Either defense, speed, or Vit. Really, I don't. Vit's kind of something I tend to go for second. So I feel like defense would be better. I like this a lot more than the last season's 18 chests. That's my one thing, is I think every single season they do gets better. Like, I don't really care about a lot of other things, the Moonlight Village, whatever, But their seasonal rewards have been really interesting. I like what they've done with them. I think if we get... Okay. Breastplate. Curious is a big one. UBHP or Deca. Either Shatters or regular. Regular Deca, yeah, Delulu. I'm gonna do hard mode Shatters. The problem is yeah, the ego check of I'll be fine, I'll live, and then you get hit twice. And here's the sitch, right? When I'm on like a melee or melee adjacent, to include like samurai, normal patience when you're like maxed it, when you're 8-8, whatever, you can kind of low key look. Not a if you're a newer player, if you're newer at it, this is not advice. But once you get more familiar with it, sometimes you kind of just, at least for me, I kind of just give up, I'm just walking through shit, because whatever, I'll survive it, And so I used to be really methodical, really careful about it, And then you get better at it, and you kind of know what you can and can't afford to get hit by. And so sometimes I'll just start walking, like linear pathing through it, which isn't great. It's a really bad habit, right? And then in hard mode, the extra 20 damage from the exposed really does fucking matter, especially for the bigger shots. And I'm really fucking bad at internalizing, hey, this isn't, like, there's also the fourth rotate, but that extra 20 damage, like, stacks up, And so it'll hit, like, middle of the fourth rotate, and I'll be on, like, 200 health, and I'll be like, I'm fine, that's still, like, what, 4, 5, 6 hits I can take, less with the bleed, I guess, more like 4 or 5, and it's not. With the exposed, the bigger shade shots are, like, that'll kill you, right? And that's the problem, is having to internalize that. But if I got a breastplate, patience suddenly becomes, like, the easiest part of the dungeon, I don't know, that's the thesis statement anyway. Some sweat's gonna, like, Beef Tips is gonna comment and, like, disagree with me because, fucking, But, oh, the fucking brown bags, holy shit, right? But, I don't know, I mean, I'd like to do hauls anyways, just to get the exalts, be a bit more responsible about it. But also just because Knight for me is always going to be a passion project character. I don't, like, there are some characters, like, if I'm doing Sorcerer or whatever, it takes me a while to get into it. Something like Knight, just because of, how important it is to this channel in general, which sounds like stupid, but I have a running joke, well, I mean, like, if no one else wants it, right? But I have this running joke that, every, like, 6 months, I mean, they put it on me. I thought about it. I tried. Yeah, I get the internal clock, and I just go to a night PB. And yeah, you can track the growth of my channel with night PPs, which I think is really great. Even, like, the development of my skill, how I wanted to, like, my videos to look, my editing, that's a W. And so I think that's really interesting, and I think, like, yeah, I think tracking my channel through my night PP is a really interesting way to see how I've developed at the game. And also just, you know, at what, yeah, at what point I hit like a cruise control, you know, of this is how I want my videos to be. This is the type of thing that I want to upload, you know. And I think that's a good summation of it. But, you know, it's also an example of, like, kind of how extreme it's gotten of, like, oh, I won't upload anything less than perfect, you know, which is a problem. And anything, really, you know, perfectionism. We're 15 man at a max. I just realized that. Holy shit. Okay, well, I hate myself, too. That sucks. That would have been great. The health and defense would have been nice. Oh, well. I said I'd fucking 2-8. We're gonna get attacked instantly. Thank God! Not a boss that requires speed. Okay, 688 health is a touch low. Bye. It's a touch low. I want to push in and try and get a courage tincture, because, you know, I'm a creature of habit. Well, didn't even try there. But I'm gonna die. I'd rather not do that. So maybe we'll get lucky or someone will drop one. But yeah, that's... yeah, we're not doing that. Fuck that. Apparently they nerfed the Killbilly Warrior. Yeah, it's still good, you know. If I'm doing like a UP or something, that's always a good alternative. But, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Maybe we'll do Samurai as a UPE, you know. I had fun doing it on Puberty, regular Samurai, so... And I just like the class. It's pretty okay in game. So maybe we'll look at it, you know. And we did end up getting one. Okay, great. It's not too useful now that he doesn't die at 5%. You know, you don't really get any damage in with it, but it's more of a, you know, like a ritual thing. And anyways, we can't really use it anywhere else in the fight because I don't want to be sitting there at 22 speed for half a fucking minute. That sounds like a death trap. Well, that's encouraging. It's fine. I got the fame, which means it's not hard 0, it's just 0. That's a little joy of doing UPEs. Yeah, I don't know. When I get 0 from the mini boss, I always think it's a blue bag run. I don't know. That's just how my head works. I will say I'm really glad that the only counter they, wow, the only counter that they kept was silence. I guess, you know, quiet, but silence. I really like that. Their argument was that the other ones are too punishing, which I like kind of understand. You know, I thought it was kind of fun to get, you know, 6 of them, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's a nice change. I think it's, you know, exactly the reason why. It's not too punishing. It's just an annoyance, you know. And there's no, like, added incentive. You're not going to get rid of people with a fucking silence counter. You know? I don't know. That's just my thesis on it. Okay, and then you get multiple. Let's not die. Okay. I don't know. The sniffer we're going to suspend. Maybe I'm just, like, a sardonic little shit. But the fact that it's... What is wrong with me? The fact that it's called sniff... Uh-oh. We're going to die here, aren't we? Nope! Thank God. The fact that it's called Sniffer is just so stupid to me. Like, how do you, like, can you imagine coming up to someone with a straight face and saying, "We got a sniffer"? You know, I can't describe that sort of, like, anger that it gives me, but it does. 3 counters and I suspend. Weird. I don't know. Some of y'all are a little funky, you know what I mean? Some of y'all are a little odd. You know, like I've talked about it pretty much ad nauseum at this point, but the fact that some RLs are just weird. And I get this is something I actually kind of can rationalize, you know? I'm not talking about this in specific. But some people get a little pickled about things. Bye. Oh, nope, not Celestial. But yeah, some of them are like a little irrationally upset about things, and maybe I'm just, you know, a little too relaxed about like when things like this happen. But you know, because the problem is when I'm recording something like this, you gotta kind of ramp it up a little bit. You know, you gotta be a little too pickled about things. You know, but if I'm my own and like it's like a triple counter or whatever, you know, I'm not sweating about it. You know, it happens. I don't know how the fuck I did that. That was the coolest thing I've ever done. That homie is still posted up. Okay, yeah. I hope they never fix that. Really. I just had the thought that if we walk over a tower and it activates, we die. I'm pretty sure. Um, we're not doing that. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's because I raid led for a while. We don't have the speed to know. But I never suspended people. I don't really think a lot of it's worth it. You know, it's a video game. I don't think requirements for a lot of things are worth it. I get why people do it. Like, I think my upper echelon is like 2-4. That was bullshit. What was that? Why? You know what? It's been a while since I've seen that rotate. Whatever. I guess it's only like 4 of them, but whatever. 2-4 is kind of my top. You know, anything more than that, and people are going to be too nervous to lose their good items, and they're going to leech. Unless they're, like, uber mega, like, sweaty, like Azimos Kingdom or something. But, you know, like, when Holy Crew does, like, 3-4, I don't know, that's a little funky to me. Trust myself to walk over him there? I usually don't, you know, just because I'm worried about shield bashes. It's, you know, latent paranoia or whatever. I've never died of that. I can't believe that. Cosmos middle? Here's our safe spot! Telling you, it works. Alright, here we go. We're going to get Dick All. There's our courage tincture. How many people? 43? I don't know. Ever since doing Shatters, I've been so much... Yeah, I knew it! That... Yeah, you know, we can't even be... It's the first one, you know, you can't really be upset about it, right? But ever since doing Shatters and completing them in groups of, like, you know, 10 or whatever, I became so much more realistic about, like... getting things, you know, because how O3 works and Shatters too. I'm not really sure about Moonlight Village because I haven't done them. I don't really like it. But how it works is one of each slot is guaranteed. One weapon, one ability, one armor, one ring is guaranteed. Obviously, that means that in smaller groups, you're more likely to get something. So back to the earlier conversation about counters, that's why that would be important if you were, you know, greeting for items. As you blast counters to nay the idiots, you know, because if it's a sick encounter and there's no teleprompt, he's going to instantly teleport to someone or activate the next phase if you're pre-celestial and then kill people, you know? And, oh, thank you. You want a greater chance at getting, you know, valuables, right? And you don't want to sit there for, you know, 20 minutes suffering in piss hell to get, like, a blue bag, right? But because of that, and it's not, like, an exact thing. It's not, oh, only one of each can drop. Obviously, can you imagine doing it with, like, an 85-man group and only 4 items drop? That would suck balls. But, you know, your chances are still greater the smaller people there are, you know? So, after Aurum, did that guy do YouTube? I don't know. I'd like to think I have a pretty good lexicon and some of the other idiots running around. But anyways, so after doing like Shatters where it's like, oh, 10 people complete it, you know, especially in something like Azimos, I feel pretty okay about, you know, getting something. And then you go back to O3s and it's like a Dungeoneer run. I'm being summoned. But you don't feel great about it, you know? I don't know. It became much more of a realist, and, you know, the coin toss of that is, oh, when you get something, it's a nice surprise. But, you know, drop rates are high, you know, and you do so many of these things that you have the expectation of, oh, I'm going to get something, and then you don't get anything, and it sucks. But, you know, I guess the closing sentence on that is, that was the first one we've done. We've had this character for, I think, all of, like, half an hour. There we go. There's that. Oh, right. Do I want to use the campaign stuff? I'm leaning towards no. The advanced is, let's check. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, tops. That's wine cellar tops. And the acclaim would be super useful to get into halls. I think what we could do is, so the obvious is just, oh, we get like a, we just get an acclaim, splendor, majesty, divinity, from O3 wine cellar. Cute. And that's that, you know. I don't know, bad luck with that. The more realistic thing I think what's going to happen is we get an ancient stone sword and we finagle our way into halls with that. What do they say in the Dungeoneer? Yeah, he's not going anymore. Okay, that's a shame. And we just run halls with a Walmart Divinity until we get a that's Ancient Stone Sword. Until we get a claim from Marble, which, you know, advice from me to you idiots. If you're trying to get T12 weapons on, like, if you don't only do PPEs, or even if you do, Marble Colossus drops them like candy. If you want T12, if you're, you know, new at the game, you're trying to figure things out, Marble Colossus is kind of a shitty fight when you're new to it. It's pretty rough, you know. I'm not going to beat around the bush on that. But if you can get through it, like a bunch of health pots in your inventory or whatever, it's really, really good to try and get. And obviously, you can also get like T13s, you know, because it can drop them. Can being the operative word. Good fucking luck. But if you're looking for if you're looking for a way to get them, run halls for that. It's really good, and the extra life mana and the whites doesn't hurt. But it's much more effective than running wine cellars. It's also probably faster than waiting for realms to close. So there's my beginner tip for you for the video. We can check that off the list, and I will never give you advice again. That's it. Suffer in piss hell. Well, there's our snake eye ring. That's 1 of 2. What the hell? How long have you had that? How long have you been sitting on that? What the fuck? That hasn't existed for months. Fucking less health key. Time to hit a blue bag. Oh, okay. Well, problem solved. I hate these things so much, but it's a weapon. Even if we get booted now, we made a profit. Well, I got kicked, but we got what we needed. we achieved something. Twilight Gemstone would have been nice, but that's fine too. Hey, we're up to 21 stars. Our account is now allowed to legally drink in the United States. That's such a win. Oh, round 2. Didn't work the first time. Will work this time. Delulu. Well, it worked. I got something. We're still 11 mana to max at 630 fame. I guess we've only done 2, but we're 13 life to max. What did we start with? Like 18? 17? I don't know. But you know what? We're doing great. And now, because we got a blue bag from that, we're going to get a escutcheon from this. Nope, never mind. I lied to myself. It's a fucking blue bag. All 4. You don't see that too often. Okay. We're down to single digits. Maybe our 2/8's going to be in life mana. I'll take it. I'm going to go to East. Let's see if they're going to pop any cults. I think this will max my attack, right? Oh, cool. Well, there's our 1/8. I don't know what the fuck my 2/8 is going to be. I'm going to be honest. We may not 2/8. It's been like an hour and a half, and nothing's really up right now. Our stats are okay, as to be expected from Knight. I think next episode we'll probably just speed run. I don't know. I think I'll 6-8. I'll be responsible. Oh, that's not something we can miss. That's the wrong dungeon. Okay, well, it is something we're going to miss. That's one of the worst things you could afford to miss. Never mind. Cool. I paid 4 decas for this on my previous night. Okay, well, maybe we do keep this character alive. I'm pretty sure when I completed the Mad God Mayhem, the only reason I did it wasn't even for the dungeon complete. It was the desperation to try and get a flowing clarity, because I didn't want to do the magic woods for it. And lo and behold, it took 100. Oh, well, round 3. Another fucking Ligorix. Okay. We went from 0 blue to blue, and now we're going to get 0-0. The little disappointment sandwich. Oh, red bag. Well, no. I saw it was something I could use. I got excited, but you know what? I appreciate the thought. It's why I attempted murder's a thing. It's the thought that counts. Red bag. It's going to be another UB speed. I don't get these often, so I guess I can't complain. It's too low of feed power to feed to our pet, so you're on the floor. I think I'm going to end it here for today. I think next episode we're going to 6-8 and ideally get a better everything. Yeah, pretty good foray back into the account. It's been like a week or so. I said what, like May 25th? It's been 2 weeks. Today's the 11th of June. Oh god. we're losing our sense of time. We're hitting our Delulu arc, our paranoid schizophrenia. Yeah, it's going okay. You know, the T12 flail is kind of holding us together. Yeah, but next episode we're gonna try in 6-8. And then after that, we'll probably finish up our defense and our vit, or whatever it ends up being, and then running some dungeons. I want to get a bunch of shatters done, halls too. Yeah, we'll try and base for 1-5, but you know the real goal is to make up for the fact that we only have 3 stars on warrior because we didn't fucking use a holy water. Yeah, I'd like to also obviously make up the exalts. How many exalts do we have on warrior? I'm gonna say not many. Oh, so by not many, I meant none. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know, I like this skin. I'm glad we kept it. It's only 1,000 feet power, so not really losing much. That's tempting. Yeah. Thanks for coming. If you have anything you want to say, you know, do so. Go listen to Noah Kahan. He just released more music, and it's ruined my weekend. That's it. Bye.